Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're gonna be making Pupusas Revueltas. Something I grew up on. They're absolutely delicious. Let's go ahead and make some pupusas. Cheers. We're gonna start by making the curtido. We want it to sit in the fridge for a couple of hours. We're gonna shred some cabbage, slice some onion, shred some carrot, and then slice some jalapeno. We're gonna put all the cabbage in the strainer. You wanna slowly pour some boiling water over the cabbage, and then we're gonna rinse it with cold water. We just wanna squeeze out some of this moisture as much as possible. So we want thin slices of onions. Nice and thin, into the bowl. And we don't take the seeds out around here. We like the seeds. I'm gonna core another jalapeno just for its seeds to put in it. Just kidding, I'm not gonna do that. Half cup of white vinegar, and just a touch of apple cider vinegar. Some good weed, just kidding. A few tablespoons of Mexican oregano. All right, we'll just mix this around.
Run it back.
And now this goes into the fridge for a few hours, preferably overnight. If you leave it in there for a few days, the flavors really start coming together. But for now, we're gonna put this in the fridge for about 2 hours. Now we're gonna prep the pork belly. We're gonna do a mix of pork belly, bean, and Oaxaca cheese for the filling of the pupusa. So let's cut these into chunks. The flavors in these two seasonings are perfect for this. Get these all nice and coated. We're gonna set this aside and prep our salsa. Now we're gonna saute these for a few minutes, and then we're gonna throw it in the blender with a little bit of water, some chicken bouillon, and salt and pepper. Very easy. After that, we're gonna throw it right back in the pan to fry it. A few cloves of garlic, half cup water. Off camera, I grated a little bit of Oaxaca cheese. We're gonna put the pork belly in here with some beans, blend that all up, and that's gonna be our filling for the pupusa. Now for the masa, we're gonna start with 480 grams of maseca. So we're gonna start with chicken broth. We're just gonna add a little bit at a time, mixing as we go. Start adding in the water. If it's too wet, you know what to do. If it's too wet, then you add a little bit more maseca. But if it's too dry, stay away. Just kidding, add a little bit of water. All right, this dough is starting to come together. A little more water. At this point, you see your dough starting to come together. Just add water a little bit at a time if you need it. So now we're gonna make our pupusas. I have a bowl with water and oil. I saw this trick on the internet and it makes it easier to work with the masa. So let's make some pupusas. Good. All right. Just roll up a ball, press down in the middle. Keep your hands oiled and watered. That's how you know the griddle's ready to work. Take a little bit of this bean and pork mixture. Take a bunch of cheese. Just press it in. And you want to bring it together in the middle. Pinch off any extra. Throw it back in the bowl. Just press them down. It's okay if some of the cheese starts breaking through a little bit. It'll fry and turn into this burnt cheese. It'll be delicious. A little oil. We're gonna cook these for about 5 to 6 minutes each side. The only thing left to do now is to grab a fork and knife and dig in. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Do not come for me in the comments. We're gonna eat these with our hands. Let's tear a little piece. Oh yeah. Me gustan gruesas mis pupusas. Salud.
Hey, you! Run that shit back, bro!